Hey team, how y'all doing today? So I wanted to make this video just to kind of run through the best ways to really set up anything organic with Hyros, okay? So there's really, when it comes to organic tracking, it's probably one of the most simple types of tracking setups that you can really do. And so I'm just going to run through like what that looks like. So the first thing when it comes to organic, really there's two types of organic tracking that you can do. You can do organic tracking with URL rules inside Hyros, and I'll explain what that is. And then you can do organic EL links as well, and I'll show you what that is too. So first thing with URL rules is if you're inside Hyros and you go to tracking, and then you go to URL rules, okay? I already have a whole bunch of URL rules set up right here, okay? So we can see that like we have Brave Organic, and so like actually Facebook, just so you know, we never want a URL rule for Facebook.com because that right there can definitely interfere with paid traffic. So we don't want that actually. So it's actually recommended. I'm gonna like delete this. Boom. But like we have Brave browser, DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, Bing, Google. Okay. So the way that we set this up, okay, is we'll always like first, we'll just click on add new rule. Okay. So we'll just click add new rule. We can just name it and we'll just call it, like for this one, I'll just do like Microsoft Edge. Okay. So what we can do is we'll just do like Edge organic. Okay. Now what we can do is we can copy that. So if you're on Microsoft, you just Control A, Control C, or if you're on like a Mac, Command A, Command C. Okay. And then we will set it to a simple rule, and then the tag we'll just put at. Okay. And then we'll paste what we just copied, and then Command V or Control V. Right. Whoops. Sorry. Control V. And then you'll notice that it populates it just like that cleanly, okay? And it puts like a dash in between it, so it's clean and neat, okay? So you select it so that it's in blue just like this, okay? Now, the words to match. That could be something that would be like google.com or bing.com, okay? But for anything international, so like google.ca or google.uk, right? You would just put the dot, all right? So for this, we can just do edge, okay, dot, okay? And then we just click enter and we drop it down just like that, okay? So now it's right there. Then we always just click previous URL, and I'll show you what that looks like inside of a customer journey. And then we always set it to disregard, okay? So we click on advanced settings, and we always set URL rules to disregard source, okay? What that does is that it prioritizes paid sources over the organic sources, okay? So if you're running ads, this is really important to select, all right? So disregard source. That means that, like, let's say you're generating a last click report, and someone clicks on an ad, but they don't opt in, right? And then 2 days later, they search for you on Edge, right? And then they opt into your funnel, and then they end up buying from you, okay? So in that scenario, because it happened within 2 days, that right there would be disregarded. The organic part would be disregarded, and Hyros would attribute it to the paid sources. Now, the disregard source is a 72-hour window. So in that same scenario, if they clicked on an ad, didn't opt in, but then 72 hours later or 73 hours later, they searched for you on Edge, Microsoft Edge, and then they opted in, Hyros would not disregard it. It would track both the paid source inside the customer's journey as well as the organic source. So just disregard source is always recommended to select when creating these URL rules, okay? And I have no idea why, but it has just deleted all of that. Boom, boom. And then words to match is just edge dot. Just like that, okay? And then we create. And that's what that looks like, okay? So that's the first way to track just anything organically on the search engines, okay, guys? Now, you can do the same exact thing for like YouTube, right? But if we want to get more granular with YouTube, then this is what we do. So like on my YouTube channel, you'll see that it says cqmarketing.agency right here, right? And then I have a school and everything like that, and it's Hyros Apex Masterclass, okay? So now, with this, all we have to do is just, we can like, let's say we want to track links on videos that are on TikTok or Facebook or YouTube or Snapchat, whatever it is, Instagram, doesn't matter. If any link that we want to send traffic to, our site, our funnel, right? That right there, all we have to do is add an EL parameter, okay, to it. So here, let me customize my channel, all right? And then setting this up, we can see that I have the website is pointing to cqmarketing.agency, right? So now I can just get rid of that / and just put question mark EL and then equals. Now, whatever comes after equals is up to you. That will be the source tag that is generated in Hyros for that specific client that opts in from that link that they clicked on, right? So I could just be like main and then dash. So spaces are dashes, okay? Main dash YT dash channel, right? And then I can save that, all right? So publish it. Perfect, okay? Now I can go back. I'm just going to refresh my screen right here. And so now we can kind of see this, okay? So now if I click on that, you'll see that when I'm taken to cqmarketing.agency, this parameter is here. Now, it's really important to make sure that any link that you send someone to has the Hyros universal tracking script inside the actual head of that page, right? So like if I'm looking at the elements and I'm searching for a keyword, I want to type in universal, okay? You can see that there's the universal tracking script right there, all right? Now, so that right there is how we track individual links. Now I could do the same exact thing for like any video that I have, okay? So like inside the description of a video, we have this right here. I could put question mark EL equals, and then I could do like advertising sales and AI sales attribution, right? So I could like name that video with that EL parameter. And that's the source tag that someone would actually get once they opt in. So like right here, book your discovery call with me, okay? Once you book the discovery call, you're gonna go to a thank you page, okay? And then Calendly's gonna pass those details to that thank you page, okay? Like my name, my phone number, my email. Hyros is gonna pick that up, okay? So that right there, in a nutshell, guys, is how you would do any type of organic tracking. If you need further assistance with this, please book a call with me and I'll totally help you, no problem. Thanks, guys.